Okay, the number one thing why companies don't want to work with you, please watch this video so you don't make this mistake. Okay, companies need ideas from us. And you've got a great idea. You've got a great prototype, maybe the marketing material, maybe you have a patent or a provisional patent application, and you're trying to find those right companies, but for some reason, it's just not working for you. Maybe you're reaching out on LinkedIn, or maybe you're calling the 800 number, or maybe you're even talking to someone, but for some reason, things aren't quite working the way you want them to work, and you're not going towards a licensing agreement and you don't know why. Or even maybe the company loves your product and you think you got them on the hook, but for some reason, it's still not leaning towards a licensing agreement and you don't know what you're doing wrong. It can be any number of these things, but something that's holding you back, something that's stopping these companies from working with you. And let me tell you the reason why. First reason why they're not working with you, they realize you've never done this before and you're asking too many questions, and they're scared to bring you in to meet everyone because the person you've reached out to realizes this might not go well. Number two, you're asking for things out of sequence. You're asking for things too early. You're asking for things that just don't make sense because you're just started to date this company and you're asking, how many kids are we going to have? There's a sequence that has to happen. And if you go out of sequence, they seem to run away. Number three, they realize you're just not going to be workable. You're asking for too much. You're spending too much time. You're asking for too many details. You're worried about too many things. And actually, they realize they really don't want to work with you because you're not going to be reasonable, because you really don't understand the world of licensing, and you're making it all about you and not about them. Okay, number four, you are too much of a risk. I hate to say it, you guys. You have to realize the people that you're reaching out to, you have to find that champion. And that champion wants to help you, wants to bring you in. But if for some reason that person realizes that somehow there's going to be a problem here, and they don't want to be blamed for it. They don't want to champion your idea because you've done something that's given them a red flag, and it's telling them that if something goes wrong, they're going to get blamed for it. And so the conversation just basically stops. And that could be for a number of reasons why they feel that way. They can tell if you're new at this. They can tell if you're going to be a risk. They can tell if you're not going to be an asset. They can tell you're probably not the person that they really want to work with on this particular product. Okay, to summarize it, you guys, you're thinking it's all about you. You're enthusiastic, you've got this great idea, you're trying to find the right company, but what you don't realize, it's really all about them. So you're doing things out of sequence, you're sending the wrong messaging, you're doing things that are red flags to these companies. And that tells them they really don't want to work with you, no matter how great your product idea is. I know that's hard to hear, but it's really not so much about your product. Sometimes it's about you, and they're interviewing you. Okay, so the number one thing you could be doing wrong, you just don't have that experience that they're looking for when they're trying to work with someone on a new project because there's a lot of risk involved. Okay, this is Stephen Key. Thank you for watching this video. Once again, you guys, I'm going to keep on talking about this new program. It's called Gateway, where we have a database of companies that know who we are at InventRight, that want to see great ideas from InventRight. What we're going to do is that we're going to vet ideas to make sure they're the right fit, reaching the right people, because we're going to save these companies time and money by sending them good ideas. It's called Gateway, where we do all the work and making sure your product is positioned, marketed, protected the right way so companies can say yes and they feel comfortable working with you, because we're going to do all the work behind the scenes to make it easy for them and easy for you. It's called Gateway, where we do all the work. Please note, we don't take everybody. We're looking for products that are unique. You have to fill out an application. We do a review process. We want to make sure we can provide the service that you're looking for, but we also want to make sure we're sending companies good ideas and they can rely on InventRight to make sure we're going to do the right thing and save them time and money and show them great ideas from people like you.